Milo.
Jalyn, you seem to be like grading as a champion every week when we talk to Coach Meyer. Talk about your play a little bit. What do you feel like you're doing well out there?
I'm just doing my job, just doing whatever Coach Johnson tells me to do, and I just do it as hard as I can.
What's one thing this defense needs to really get shored up? You guys are playing well overall. What's one thing you guys are talking about between yourselves? Like, hey, we have to get better at this.
I just feel like we just gotta get back to the basics, really. Just pay attention to smaller detailed things and just fix little stuff up, and we'll be good.
Jalyn, Urban said that Brandon Bowen can catch a little bit, and he played tight end a little bit last week. You've gone against him in practice. What kind of athlete is he?
Brandon Bowen?
Yeah.
He's a tremendous athlete, but I didn't know he could catch, though. I didn't know Brandon could catch, so he would talk about it after the game, like how he had hurt us and stuff. We tried to tackle him and stuff. But he's a great athlete, though. He can, I think he was playing guard when he first got here, and then he played tackle, and he's actually becoming one of the harder people to go against in practice. So he's been doing a great job.
Are you going to try and get some catches yourself? Like just maybe throw me a screen pass once?
What do you say?
Are you going to try and get some catches yourself? Like
Brandon Bowen can be part of the offense.
Will Coach want to see this? I mean, they want to throw me one, I catch one.
So you can catch.
Huh?
So you can catch.
Correct. Correct. I'm signing off on that.
Vrabel.
Huh?
Maybe the next Mike Vrabel.
Nah, I ain't gonna write Mike Vrabel. Probably a little bit more swag than Mike Vrabel. That's funny.
How do you feel defensively? You guys played last Saturday.
It was some stuff we could have fixed, in the back end and in the front end. There's a lot of stuff I could have did a lot better. But I feel like in the moments that it really counted, we played together. We played real good team defense, and I mean it happens in the course of the game. Stuff don't go your way all the time. But I feel like when it really mattered, we played great.
Are you guys improving as the season goes along, or have there been instances of 1 step forward, 2 step back, 3 steps forward, 2 step back? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the season had those adversities, and I feel like we have done a good job of overcoming them. And we faced them in Happy Valley a couple weeks ago, and we bounced back this week. And I just feel like if we could keep growing through the growing pains, we're gonna be good.
Joe, how difficult is it to cover the waterfront anymore, though, in college football with everything that an offense can throw at you guys? You know what I mean? I mean, how difficult is it almost from play to play?
What do you mean cover?
Meaning, cover everything that this team can possibly do. I mean, counter, they're showing.
A team can change up it's like the team can change up the whole offense in 1 week. But you just gotta play off instincts and play off discipline and technique, and whatever they throw at you, you let your teammates know, and you try to adjust throughout the game, and you just gotta play hard. I feel like playing hard and it's going back to your fundamentals and your training, you'll be all right with all that.
But like when that quarterback Saturday went 35 on you guys, y'all were in man coverage behind you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all all had pretty good pressure.
Yeah.
Yet he saw. I mean, what is the key? I guess in those kind of situations, don't ever forget your gap.
It's just like I said, fundamentals. I felt like we didn't close the middle good on that play, and he was a way better athlete than we thought he was. Yeah. He's a great player. He played great, and he made a play on that. So we just gotta be better on fundamentals and stuff like that may stick up on us. We could be ready for it.
And with that in mind, Tommy Armstrong is a pretty good athlete, but he's the guy you're going against this week. What have you seen any video on him yet, and what kind of stands out about him and the way they go after things offensively?
Watching him in the game last weekend and previous games before, he's a great athlete. He can get outside the pocket and make things happen. We just gotta, be the best Ohio State Buckeyes and try to challenge him to throw tight throws, and we'll see where that goes.
When you face somebody like that who is not afraid to make mistakes, he's throwing a lot of picks in his career. First of all, how different is that than the guy you face in practice every day?
Yeah, we gotta just be ourselves at the end of the day, and our objective every week is get to the quarterback party. Like I always say, party to the ball, and we just had that same approach. We'll get all right.
But do you feel like he's a guy that yes, he can hurt you, but we can also hurt him?
Yeah, I feel like that with everybody, especially the Big Ten got good quarterbacks all around every team, and we just gotta treat him like we do everybody else and game plan for him. He's a great player, and if we don't game plan right for him, he can hurt us.
You've been playing these night games on the road. You looking forward to one of these at home?
I know, man. Like, who scheduled these? Sheesh. It's about time. I'm looking forward to it, to the night game in the shoe. It's been a long time. I enjoy playing at night in our home crowd, and it's just good to have somebody like you instead of hating at you.
Jalen, with that, I see you tweeting at the Blocko Twitter account.
Yeah, I'm at their neck right now. I've been to Wisconsin. It was a real real loud crowd. Penn State, same with them, and I feel like we can beat that. So I'm at their neck every week. I'm tweeting them every week. I probably tweet them again tomorrow.
But the decibels weren't there on Saturday like you'd like to see, or
I feel like that was the football team. We could blame us a little too. We could have played a little bit more, exciting. Stuff like that. It's always two sides to it. So I feel like we come out, play hard. The crowd be behind us. It should be a great atmosphere.
are you guys aware that the first college football playoff rankings come out tomorrow night? And what does that mean to you at this point in the season? As JT pointed out last year y'all were riding high at this point, and you know what happened.
Yeah.
2 years before that, y'all were like 13th or 14th, ended up in the playoff. But how do you just kind of take it in stride? Are you still curious though about what that committee thinks about you guys at this point?
I mean, I seen the commercial coming to the Woody, matter of fact, and I mean, I just gotta take it 1 week at a time. I feel like if I'm thinking about that right now, we gotta beat Nebraska for for that to be possible. So just take it 1 week at a time, and we're gonna see wherever we land.
So you're saying you're not having a watch party for that show tomorrow?
No. What's tomorrow?
That's when they're
Tomorrow, the
released.
first ranking comes out tomorrow.
I'm watching
Game
Luke
6.
Cage. I'm not worried about that.
Jalen,
Good pick.
Raekwon walked us through everything he does pre-snap, and it was like 10 things in
What is
9
that?
seconds. Just like all the reads he has to make, getting the calls out, all that. What does he give you guys when he does that? Or is he blowing smoke up our...
Oh no, he telling the truth. I thought you was gonna ask me what do I think about.
No, but just like, what does he give you guys when he does all that stuff? I mean, to process all that
He
quick.
tell us, he give us the front, either where we're gonna slap, we're gonna be in the left or right, but we're gonna set it to the left or right. And after that, I mean, he tell what I don't know. After that, like I just look for the call, and if it's left or right, and then I guess he talks to the secondary. And
Is he that value? I mean, we know he's valuable as a leader there, but the stuff that he's doing pre-snap, I mean, people don't see that normally.
Yeah, he puts us in the right position. I feel like last week they gave him more leeway to call the blitzes, and I think he did a good job of that. So yeah, he does a great job. Of that.
So what do you do pre-snap?
What do I do pre-snap? Wait for Raekwon to tell me what
Because
you'll catch me a lot looking back like, what are we about to do, bro? Yeah, he leads us, man. He does a great job with that.
When did you first meet Raekwon? You guys were a part of the same class.
He think we met for the first. See, this is how high class he is. He think we met. He gonna tell me when we met. First of all, he think we met at Clemson, but that wasn't the first time we met. We met at the Rivals 5-Star Challenge in Chicago. We had a little conversation, but we actually started bond at Clemson though, at a camp. We were just talking about high school, the similarities and differences between where we from, just getting to know each other for real. Talk about OSU the whole time at Clemson, and we just created a bond from there. Then with Dame Webb, Charlie Dixon, Paris Campbell. I'm gonna miss out somebody. I know I am.
Hey, Jalyn,
that whole class, we just started clicking.
Speaking of that, though, how important is it when you're on visits with other guys, whether you're somewhere else? You said you were talking about Ohio State at Clemson.
Mm-hmm. Just saying what we like. See, there was similar things. Just talking about it in general. Just talking about different coaches and just different ways of playing, and just picturing ourselves in the uniform, just little stuff as recruits, and we just probably were just being childish, joking each other.
Does being recruited by somebody else who is committed to a program have an impact? I know that everybody makes their individual decisions, but this is a big weekend for Ohio State from an official visit standpoint, because it's a night game, and a few people are committed, and there's some targets that aren't. And I was just wondering how much of an impact a kid that's committed can have on someone who's not on an official visit to Ohio State.
It can have a real big impact. I feel like I personally got Raekwon here because I committed before. He wanted me to, but I think I got him here. OSU need to give me a shout out for that. Yeah, it has a big impact. I have growing up in the southeastern part of Virginia, 757, what I call it. Andrew Brown, guys like that, they went to UVA. They kind of tried to get it. Obviously didn't work, but it actually had a good effect on me. I actually thought twice about it. These guys I know, they at this school. You're going to go where you feel comfortable people with. And once I committed to OSU, I committed because of guys like Paris and Book that was already committed. and we just build a relationship. off
So
that.
when you got Raekwon here, because it's all of you.
I like how you said that.
Yes. What did you do? If we're gonna give you the credit, you got to tell us what you did.
I was myself, you know, I was just myself, just good friend. I mean, some people can be real extra, just talking about OSU all the time. We just talk basketball. Me and Raekwon talk basketball all the time anyway. I got a top 5 of the best players coming out tonight anyway. Me and
Say,
Raekwon
is
go
it in line with Raekwon's? Because I saw you tweeted.
Yeah, we gonna do it every Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, probably around like 10 o'clock.
So your advice to
who's
the
hitting
Ohio
you up
State.
from Clemson? Who's hitting you up from Clemson in that point? Was already committed to Clemson, or
That was I didn't know anybody.
didn't know
from
anybody?
Clemson.
Not
No, I
Deshaun
didn't.
Watson or anybody?
Not Raekwon. We had a good relationship with him, but I really didn't know him.
So the advice to the Ohio State commits who are going to be
Just be yourself.
recruiting is don't be extra.
Be yourself. I feel like just try to make a friendship. If anything I could be would just be a friend of Raekwon. I feel like he felt comfortable being around me and the guys already committed, and I feel like he already was leaning towards Ohio State anyway. But I just say just be a good friend.
Do you think Raekwon would have remembered you at the Rivals Challenge if you were a 5-star recruit like him? Instead of just a 4-star guy?
Whoa.
Is that what it was?
Hold on. Once you said 5-star and then
Yeah, he
you
was
said
a
I was a
5-star
4-star.
guy and you're just a 4-star. Do you think that's why he didn't remember you?
That's probably why he did. You know what? You made a good point.
Did Raekwon come in with like a 5-star swagger to him?
Nah. Well, he came in early, but we still had a group message still then, so I didn't think he did. And people that was already here, they said the same thing. And he just always been a real level-headed guy and team first type of dude.
Thanks, Jalen.
Thanks, Jalyn.